Hello friends, if you're new, welcome to my channel. If you're coming back, welcome back. Thank you for the patronage, I deeply appreciate it. Today I'm going to be talking about an introduction to the book of Daniel. There's not much else I need to say at the moment, so let's get on with the video. The narratives of Daniel 1 through 6 were originally written to address the social, cultural, and theological stress that Jews in the diaspora faced at that time. However, like all good literature, it has transcended its original function and has inspired generations. In the first half of the book, the author characterizes Daniel as an interpreter of dreams. This has been adapted for a different role in the second half of the book. This second half involves Daniel's own purported first-person accounts of revelations and visions. Daniel 7 through 12 contains apocalypses that focus on the political situation in the Hellenistic period, particularly the rise of Alexander the Great and the Ptolemaic kingdoms in Egypt. Most of chapters 7 through 12 focused on 167 to 164 BCE. During this time, a crisis led to violence between the Jews and Antiochus IV Epiphanes' people. This is why you need to know about the culture and the socio-political situations in which these books are written. Contemporary readers understood the symbolism and reference made by the author, but because of the symbolic language, Jews reinterpreted and reapplied the material to later political crises, such as when Rome suppressed the Jewish rebellion in the 1st century CE. The book has two different incarnations. The one in Jewish and Protestant canons are derived from the Masoretic text and is part of a larger collection of Danielic literature from Persian and Hellenistic periods. This version was written in two different languages, Hebrew and Aramaic. In contrast, the book used in the Catholic canon comes from the Greek version and contains additional stories about Daniel which focus on idolatry. Daniel 3 contains two long prayers not found in the Masoretic text. The Dead Sea Scrolls contain additional Danielic prophecies, but I will focus mainly on the Masoretic text. It is important to note that scholars place the final composition of this book in the 2nd century BCE. Before the 18th century, Jews and Christians alike commonly thought that the book of Daniel dated to the 6th century BCE and that it comprised of stories and writings by Daniel himself. However, Porphyry noticed that the supposed prophecy in chapter 11 was historically accurate until the time of Antiochus IV Epiphanes, at which time it ceased to be accurate. Taking this into account, Porphyry concluded that the book was written in the 2nd century BCE. Porphyry's writings no longer exist, but Jerome preserves some of them in his commentary as he tries to refute them. By the 18th century, Enlightenment scholars began to take up where Porphyry left off. These scholars questioned the dating of Daniel on much the same grounds. By the late 19th century, critical biblical scholars relented that at least the apocalypses, if not the narratives, dated to the Antiochian persecutions in the 2nd century BCE. Well, friends, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, press the subscribe button, and if you would like to know when I come out with new content, please hit the bell next to the subscribe button. If notifications aren't working, I usually come out with content every day. My Twitter, Discord, email, and PayPal links are in the description, along with the source that I used for this video. If you wish to support this channel, you may do so on my PayPal link. Question everything and never be afraid. Here are a couple of videos from my library. If you have not watched them yet, go ahead and watch them and tell me what you think. Please leave comments in the comment section. I love hearing from you. Until next time, friends, goodbye.